Are you ready to dive into the world of project management? Hit that subscribe button as we explore how to stay relevant in an agile workforce. The night before my PMP exam, I was a complete wreck. I took the PMP twice, so I have two takes on this story. They all started the same. My mind was racing. It was a fear of failure. I wondered if all the weeks or months that I spent studying was going to end with a failure. But the second time, I stumbled upon a simple and repeatable routine that pulled me out of that panic and put me into a state of power. And I want to share that with you today. Step by step, that routine that will help you succeed with passing that PMP exam. It's going to set that foundation for you and propel you towards that exam success. And if you're feeling that pre-exam dread, I feel you. I've been there twice. You are not alone. This is an intense exam. This certification is a huge career move for you. But there's a secret people miss. The night before is not for cramming. It's about optimizing your mind and body for performance so you can pass that exam. I passed the second time above all target scores, almost with a perfect score. The single biggest mistake I see people make is they manage those final 24 hours with an anxiety approach. Think of it in a way as the PMP exam is a 4-hour mental marathon. You wouldn't want to compete in a marathon dehydrated and tired and anxious. So you're going to have to approach it the same way. What you do the night before can either sabotage months or weeks of work or lock it all in. This is not about luck. It's about having a smart process. And we're going to talk about that right now. Here's my steps, my 5 steps from panic to power. First step, mental shutdown. You need to stop the information overload. Stop the information overload. This is going to sound backward, but you have to stop studying. You have to stop studying. I thought the first time, what about that next quiz? What about if I study this extra topic that I was unstrong on? Trust me, your brain is full, and both research and experience has shown that all it's going to do is crank up anxiety and make you not sleep. You need to save your brain. So here's the rule. You need to set off a cutoff time. For me, it was 6 p.m. The night before the exam, I knew that all books, all flashcards, all quizzes, everything had to be closed by 6 p.m. It was a clear signal to my brain that I needed to check out and everything was locked in. Trust me, I was anxious even after I closed everything. I had to just trust and put faith. Step 2, logistics and fuel. After the books are closed, your next move is to switch from mental preparation to the physical preparation. You need to remove as many decisions that are not going to be exam related. This is, for instance, the IDs, where to park. These are going to be things that are going to cause you stress. Get this done the night before the exam. Call this the exam day launch pad. You want to first get all your documents in place. This includes government IDs, you need a confirmation email. You want to have that printed out. You want to have this information somewhere you can find it readily, like right by the door. And if you're taking it home, get your room prepared where you're going to be taking it. Get all your documents ready. Next, you need to lay out the clothes. Comfortability is everything. Testing centers are going to be either notoriously cold or boiling, so think layers. Don't let this be a distraction for you. You need to pack a small bag of snacks, healthy snacks, water, protein snacks. You don't need to overload on sugar and then crash. So protein snacks, bananas, things like that. And then you need to finally confirm the logistics. I saw people show up on exam day and they were at the wrong time or at the wrong location. Eliminate that. Maybe do a practice run. Confirm your exam materials and expectations. Step 3, You need to go from a mental mindset from what if I fail to I am prepared. This is a mental reset. Now that the books are closed, logistics are handled, you need to focus on that anxiety. Your head's going to start spinning with all those what ifs. What if I open my book up again? What if I fail? You're going to have all that pre-exam panic. No matter what, it's going to always be there. You're going to learn, and you're going to need these two techniques. This is going to help you because it helped me flip the script. First, it starts with positive affirmations. This may sound cliche and cheesy, but it really works. You have to have those positive thoughts because they're going to outweigh and push down those negative thoughts. You're going to have to say it out loud. I'm prepared for this exam. I will stay calm under pressure. Your brain is going to hear this and it's going to believe this. It's going to reinforce this. If you don't, it's only going to think and believe those negative thoughts. Secondly, you're going to need to visualize for 5 minutes. Close your eyes and visualizing you succeeding, entering that testing center, seeing that computer screen open up with that exam question, and you immediately know the answer. You have to see it, you have to believe it to achieve it. All this stuff may seem cliche, but if you're an anxious individual, just like how I was the first and second time, you have to switch up that approach. Take this approach. This is the approach that will help you. And if you're finding this routine helpful, do me a quick favor and hit the like and also subscribe button. This is a way that we can get this out and also generate more content like this. Step 4, calm your nerves and get ready for sleep. Your mind and body are a team, so you can't have a calm mind with a tense body. If you're feeling anxiety, you're gonna have a racing heart. You're gonna have stressful and tense shoulders. So you're gonna have to calm that mind. And earlier on during the day, you might need light physical activity, such as a brisk walk or a run or stretching, just to burn off some of that negative energy. Then in the evening, you need to have intentional relaxation. My favorite is this 4-7-8 breathing technique. It's super simple. You inhale your nose for 4 seconds. Then you exhale for 7. And this will calm your nerves and take you out from that fight or flight. Finally, you need to unplug from all of your screens. This includes phones, laptops, TVs. Stop scrolling. If you need something, pick up a non-fictional book. You need to wind yourself down and rest and prepare for relaxation. And then last but not least, you need to protect your sleep. This is non-negotiable. You need to get a full night of quality sleep. The absolute worst mistake of any PMP candidate is to trade sleep for last-minute cramming. I did it the first time. I've heard horror stories as an instructor. Sleep isn't a luxury. It's a critical weapon to your arsenal. You need this. Don't lose any of it. You need it for the short and long-term recall. You need it to access your parts of your brain during that exam. You need to aim for 7 to 8 hours of solid sleep. You need to shut down from all the studying. Prepare your logistics, calm your mind and your body so it's easier for you to drift off into that sleep. So you're sharp, refreshed, and you're ready to endure that 4-hour exam. And I can tell you this, you are going to have that edge to win. And this is going to give you, instead of that panic story, that power story. So what happened after I did all this? I woke up on the exam morning, and for the first time in weeks, I didn't have that knot in my stomach. I felt calm. I felt ready. The morning was completely effortless. And I told many individuals, I actually completed and submitted the exam before the time frame was due. The first time I submitted the exam, I was cramming in and rushing to get all the questions answered. And think about that. I was able to go through the whole entire exam, review all of my questions multiple times, and submit it even before the time was completed. So you need to follow these 5 steps. I could tell you, it wasn't by luck. It was me controlling my mentals, and it was the night before. Change that panic to a power. One thing I would definitely want to recommend is align yourself with an authorized training partner. PMI is adapting a lot of the framework for project management. And it's because this profession has changed so much over the last few decades. Technology is changing. So you want to make sure that you are aligning yourself with an authorized training partner. We are an authorized training partner, but I'm not trying to sell you on us. There are other authorized training partners, but you want to make sure that you are aligning the exam content and the methods and the information that you are studying to authorized training partners, because we get the source information from PMI. We're not relying upon old, outdated information that's going to lead you to anxiety and may lead you into an area of uncertainty. We have the information that we get from them. We get exam simulators. We have licensed content. So make sure that you find that information out on the EverTech website, or you can also go to our projectleaders.training website. And I look forward to you coming back to this channel. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more project management content. See you on the next one.